Hello, everybody. Let me know if the sound volumes are okay. Zed's here.
Hello, it is I, the Frenchiest fry.
The Frenchiest fry. The pumpkiniest pie. Both you must buy at 5 guys. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. It's good. It's good. They are. They're okay. Alright, they're good. Okay. Everyone says the music and the voices are okay, so I shall start streaming. Today I'm gonna draw SNT as if she were in the Sonic movie, because that's topical. I already drew this movie Sonic, and I'm gonna be using him as a reference, because, like, this is like a mixture of movie Sonic and my style, I guess. So, I'm gonna be doing that. My pen. Oh yeah, I should open up stream labels. I forget to do that. Excuse me. Okay, let's see here. Let me just move my water bottle over to the side here. There we go. Now I can draw on top of it. Because now it's only partially visible. So it's still there, but it's not obstructive. Okay, so Sonic plays baseball. The SNT movie. I wish. I mean, we have SNT Forces, that's a movie. Let's adjust this a little bit. Just gotta have the basic muzzle shape first before I start doing all the different things that they do in the movie. No, I do not have Roblox. I don't play Roblox. Just make this a darker color so I can see what I'm doing here. There we go. Just make this a bit wider here. There we go. And then just erase this here. Put the nosy here. Getting a lot of Sonic Heroes, even though I put like 4 different soundtracks in this shuffle. Oh, okay. It'll change after after this song. It's fine. I didn't shuffle this very well. Are you excited for the new movie? Absolutely. I was gonna go see it either way. Like, redesign or no redesign. But now I'm like triple excited for it because the movie looks very cute. Fluff up her cheeks a little bit here. Just a teensy bit. Here we go. We got that. Why did I do that? Do you wish SNT was in the Sonic movie? If SNT was in anything Sonic related, I would die of like happiness. I think that accounts for anybody that has a Sonic OC. So how would SNT create the power outage with her special aura? Cause you know, in the Sonic Forces lore, it's like she has reality warping energy. YouTube, don't lie. The stream health should be okay, because I have an Ethernet cable plugged in, and OBS says that it's fine.
I'm back.
Hi. We want to hear you on helium. Well, I don't have any helium, so... Honestly, it would be a fun thing to record myself while, like, sucking up helium, because that'd be funny. I've done it once! When I was, like, a kid, and it was, like, the funniest thing ever. Because I was a child and my voice was higher, so I was super squeaky. In the SNT movie, it's SNT meaning Courtney IRL. I would meet SNT, I would freak out because like that's my character. And then she'd be like, oh no, Robotnik, Jim Carrey Robotnik is after me and I need your help. And then we'd go on a road trip and it'd be fun. Let's see. Sonic has pointed out ears, but SNT's ears are pointed in the front. Oh, I also have this Jim Carrey Robotnik reference because I have an idea, but I'll wait until later to talk about it. She's got like pointed forward ears here. So we'll just sketch those out real quick. Yeah, also, she needs, like, eyebrows. Actually, I'll just leave that there. Do you ship Infidget? I'm guessing that's Infinite and Gadget. I'm not opposed to it, but it's not my favorite.
What is your favorite?
Tailsmo.
Besides them.
Besides that, what? Are you asking what my favorite Infinite ship is?
Yes.
Because I think you already know the answer.
Do I?
I don't know. Do you?
Do I?
Do you?
Do I?
Do you?
I don't.
Good. Then I won't tell you.
Well, that's just mean. Why are you so mean to me?
Because it's fun. Let's see. I'm gonna give her a scrunchie. So I'm gonna, like, make it all, like, let's see. Like that. Like that. Like that. She's gonna have a scrunchie. Instead of just, like, a solid hair bow thing. It's like an actual physical looking scrunchie thing. Confession time in front of all of these people. I wrote a script. Speaking of Infinite, a couple days ago, I had like a self-indulgent day and just wrote a script about Infinite coming to SNT's dimension. So that was fun.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Are you okay?
This song is very stressful because it keeps getting faster and faster. There we go. Extra floofy scruffy. Thing about characters in the Sonic movie is that they have to be extra floofy for those textures. What would happen if SNT and Infinite met? I mean, they already have. They met in SNT Forces. But if you're asking, like, what would happen if Infinite went to SNT's dimension? According to the script, a lot of shit. So... extra floofy. Did you have trouble coming up with good content on your series SNT Forces? Not really. I mean, a lot of the things I wrote were out of necessity for being able to make the video easier, or make the series easier. Adding a rookie into the story was also done out of necessity, so that I had a character to bounce off of when writing scenes in the later, God damn it, I'm skipping this because it's so distracting. I hate this song. I mean, I don't, but I'm gonna skip. Skip to a different Sonic Mania song. Anyway. What was I saying? If I didn't have Rookie to also write into the story, writing scenes for SNT Forces would have been extremely monotonous. Because it would just be, like, the conversations in the game, but also SNT's there. So having Rookie there as like a ghostly figure made it super easy and a lot more interesting to write, because I'm very good at writing dialogue. At least I like to think so. Cause when I write dialogue, I come up with like really interesting things on the fly. Like when I was writing the aforementioned script that I said I wrote, I'm really proud of some of the things that I made characters say. Like,
Humble brag much?
I mean, it's okay to be proud of things that you worked on. Like, what was one thing? There was like a part where Shadow met up with Sonic, and he's like, "We have a problem," and Sonic was like, "Can't I wait until after my nap?" And then Shadow was like, "SNT's in danger," and then Sonic was like, "Okay, I can't wait." I thought that was clever. There are a couple other things, but I don't remember right now. Okay. I like writing dialogue because it's fun? Sonic Rush. And give her extra eyelashes. Because this is the big screen! She needs to look her best.
So one thing in D&D that I sometimes see, when somebody makes a pun, either that character or the surrounding characters wind up taking psychic damage, because it's a pun. So, my stance on this, if the DM rules that you as the bard are going to take damage whenever you make a pun, if you're going to die, make sure it's for something you believe in.
Ain't that the truth? Also, or not also, just like, I was thinking about this as I was drawing these eyes. One thing I really, really like about Movie Sonic is that his iris, or irises, I guess.
Iris.
Yeah, his irises are huge. I love that. It makes him look so goddamn cute.
Makes him look baby.
He is baby. So I'm giving SNT big eyes too. Because of course. Da, 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 da. Speaking of Sonic forces, or SNT forces. The big screen. Old Sonic movie SNT? No! That sounds terrifying. My baby needs to be cute at all times. Together! We can show the world what we can do. We can show the world what we can do. We can show the world what we can do. We can show the world what we can do. Nah. Mouse too low. That's fine. Looking good in the neighborhood. Okay. That's the head. No, SNT Forces wasn't inspired by anyone else's work. It was just something that I did. Stream labels didn't update. But Duskbringer donated €5. I think that's what that is. After the whole Time Eater mess in Generations, I thought a bit. What would happen if Mephiles the Dark got his hands on the Phantom Ruby? So much would happen. We have turned gay. Do, 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 do. Gotta draw very, very light boob. There we go. This arm is too long. I'm shortening it. Is Courtney a girl? I'm a woman! I ain't a girl! Oops, wrong layer. I've drawn this one. Let's see. Actually, before I draw the hands, I should probably figure out what her clothes are gonna look at like. That was a sentence that I said. I think I made her arms a little too long in the bones, the bone sketch. There we go. Like, Sonic characters have long arms, but they don't have that long arms. Let's see. Oops. Figure out what her clothes are gonna look like. Is Sonic and SNT going to have kids? I don't know. I don't think SNT is capable of having children. Also, I doubt Sonic would actually want to, like, settle down and have a family, because he's very, go this way, go that way, kind of. That's his kind of life. Let's see. Now, here's my thought. It's obvious that in the movie, the Sonic universe, or the universe that Sonic came from before coming to Earth, they do have clothes. Or they make clothes for themselves, because he's wearing shoes, obviously. But do I want to draw SNT in her normal outfit? Or do I want to draw SNT in baggy Earth clothes? Because I'm up for both of those. SNT.exe is on my list of things that I do want to draw at some point. I just gotta, like, get through them one by one. Because I already did Werehog, I did Super, I did Metal SNT, there's Classic SNT. So, on my list I have Dark, Boom, Black Knight, what's another one? I guess like a Mephiles version, where if Mephiles took her shadow, I had a list. I guess the versions of her from the different cartoon series. A mix of both? Maggie SNT. Sadam, yeah, Sadam. Genderben. SNT Chow, yeah. Do Chow SNT, Wisp SNT, Chip SNT, where she's like a Gaia spirit. Hyper. Well, I mean, Hyper is just if you took Super SNT and then like made the colors change rapidly. Earthglow. Enerjack? Maybe. I don't know. Earnhardt Fan Productions donated $2 and they said Earthclothes. Is there a list that's out there? I made a list, but I don't know if there is a list of all Sonic forms ever. Oh yeah, I did Riders too. Duh. I already did Riders, but that one was fun. If I gave her Earth clothes, what kind of clothes would they be though? Maybe like a dress? Like a baggy dress? Or... Here, I'll just start with the shoes first. But what kind of shoes could she wear? Pull up a pair of Converse. Converse. Shoes. Images. Movie SNT would wear Converse, like, no doubt. Where is it? There it is. Boop. Just give me a couple references here. There we go. A t-shirt that would be big enough to be a dress. Her outfit, but it looks like she got it at a thrift store. That'd be an interesting concept. Alright, I'm gonna start with the shoes, and then we'll work our way towards everything else. And let's see. It's doing the thing again, but it's okay. I have a solution for it now. Her socks are gonna be high to make up for the fact that she's not wearing shoes that go all the way up to her knees. There we go. And then... oops, sorry. Sanic SNT. Now that's an interesting one. Actually, I have a pair of Converse, so I'm gonna look at them. I'm gonna look at them real quick and see what they actually look like in real life. This is... I'm holding the left shoe. So the Converse logo is in the inside. So it'd be right here. Right here. So I'm gonna change it. The shape here. So I'm gonna... There, now they look like Converse. Match. What if in the Sonic movie universe, every character had a different brand of shoes? And like you'd have all of these like shoe companies advertising on this movie. Nazo SNT. That'd be interesting. What were you expecting Sonic to look like before the second trailer? I don't know. Like Sonic? As far as I knew, he was gonna look exactly like that picture that Tyson Hess drew before they announced that he was gonna be working on it. There we go. Those are cute. The Converse and leg warmer combo. Don't need this anymore. I'll just close that out. The shoesies there. And gotta have her glovies. SBO in Japanese wooden sandals, that'd be interesting. He'd be able to run in them, I'm sure. Vector has Crocs. Oh my god! Oh my god, please somebody draw Vector in Crocs. Maybe there's a picture of Vector in Crocs somewhere out there, but like, that's like perfect. If Vector was in the Sonic movie, he would totally wear Crocs. He's just that kind of guy. Oh, is this like the longer version of this? Yeah, it is. I know nothing about SBO. I mean, nobody really knows anything about SBO, let's be honest. He's just Ninja Man. Tails has Air Jordans or Jordan Hops. So Zed, what do you think about the Sonic movie?
I think he's a baby.
He is a baby. I'm glad you agree. He's just got extreme baby energy. Okay, now we can figure out the clothes situation here. You're making a movie? No. I wish I was making a movie. I made a movie. SNT Forces is a movie. Actually, let me see this Robotnik situation here. What if I like... What if... You know, SNT was made by Eggman. So what if I gave her Eggman clothes? Like he put leftover clothes on her. Or something. Or he made her like a jacket. An Eggman jacket. Or like an outfit. I don't know where I'm going with this sentence, but you get the idea. SNT Forces is a split up movie? Well, there is a full version that's like all of the parts together in one video, and that's called SNT Forces the movie. So Eggman SNT. He's got like this high collar shirt, but since he has no neck, so it's hard to like show that off. Got a zipper. I don't know, I'm just kind of like putting things on things and seeing what works. You know what I just realized? I didn't draw her tails! Fix that! Gotta fix that. Oh, I guess that song's over. There we go. There we go. Floofier. Bigger and floofier. Oops. There we go. Fixed. Oh yeah, Skull, I heard about that. You mean Narwhal. Narwhal the puppy. I've seen Narwhal. It's one special pupper. Honestly, the first thing when I saw that puppy with the tail, the extra tail, I was just like, that's an anime dog. So it's got like anime bangs on it, so doing a big think here. I don't know if I like this outfit. Let's just turn it off and keep that there for now. Draw another one. I'm gonna try and draw SNT's normal outfit. Making this a little more. I like this a little more. Let's stick with this one instead. It's just like her normal. It's like her. It's almost like her Olympics outfit. Did that by accident, but I like it, so. There we go. My alarm's about to go off, so let's do this now. There it is. Shh. I need to do a quick stretch before I start coloring. So that's what I am doing right now. Remember, boys and girls and non-binaries.
And robots.
And robots. There's a robot here. Stretch every hour when you're working. Stretch every hour when you're drawing. If you are drawing for long periods of time, take breaks. SNT says. Courtney says. Okay. Just need a quick hand stretch. SNT? Let's not. Oh, I don't need this pen. It's fine. Alright, I've got my colors here. I desaturated SNT a little bit so I could get more movie accurate colors, because Movie Sonic's pretty like what's the word? Like desaturated. Like he's not as vibrant. Actually, I'm gonna start with the eyes. That's a thick curve. That was a mistake. I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, did you see that there's another SpongeBob movie coming?
Yep, and it's got Keanu Reeves in it.
So wait, this isn't a fucking Photoshop.
No, it's real. Keanu Reeves is in the new SpongeBob movie, and he's a tumbleweed.
I thought this was a Photoshop.
No, it's real. Watch the trailer. He's in it. SNT looks like a scene kid. I just realized. She's got like the scene kid eye. Like straight up. Maybe I should like go to one. That looks better. She doesn't look as scene kid I mean, you know, emo scene culture is probably gonna have a resurgence now, cause like MCR's coming back. Like MCR's return has made a resurgence of My Chemical Romance just being on the radio again. You know, if I like had money and also the energy to change my appearance as a child, I probably would have been a scene kid. I'm not gonna lie. I was already like halfway there because I acted like my scene kid friends. There we go, we got the eyes. We got the eyes. Nose. Let's get the nose in here. Perfect. Did I make Sonic's nose? Like a 3. It was like a 3 for that.
I like the style for the new thing, but the story set up for the SpongeBob movie coming up, I don't know.
They already did this story.
Yeah.
They already did an episode.
Also
They did an episode where
it also
Gary
looks like
was
they're doing that
gone.
weird Camp Coral thing.
Yeah.
Though I guess doing it as like a backstory thing is better than having it as a full series, but they might still do that.
Yeah, they're probably just gonna be like, remember Camp Coral from the movie? Well, now it's a TV show. Watch it, children.
Consume product.
Nos. We've got nos. Now let's work on everything else. Okay. Austin Bass Base donated $5. What are your thoughts on the Scooby-Doo movie trailer and Disney Plus's release, in case you haven't seen them yet or not? Scoob looks like a really cute movie. The voices are weird because they changed them. They changed them a lot.
Gotta have those celebrity voice actors.
Yeah, and they have Frank Welker, but he's only playing Scooby and not Fred. It's weird. But I like the way it looks, at least. The style of the movie is very good.
I am so glad that we have finally gotten past that whole era where like all 3D CGI like kids shows had to be like super realistic.
Exactly, yes.
Like the goddamn Smurfs movie and stuff like that. Like,
yeah.
I kind of like to pick on that one because it is like the gold standard for horrible CGI.
Exactly. Because it looked very, very gross. But I'm glad people are finally understanding that stylized 3D appeals to people so much better than realistic 3D. Because it looks nice. People appreciate when something looks nice. I'm gonna do the thing. There we go. Oh, as for Disney Plus, I completely forgot about that other. Disney Plus, I don't have it. I don't think I really have a need for it. I mean, I am gonna get it for free because my phone provider was like, hey, since you're our customer, here's 1 whole year of Disney Plus. And I was like, but, I don't know. Apparently there's been a lot of, like, issues with Disney Plus, like how, like, it was mostly, like, bugs with trying to log in and, like, some shows were cropped weird. You know, stuff like that. I'm gonna do something different with SNT. I'm gonna try something different with the ears. Because the way I did Sonic's ears, I outlined this in like the skin tone color. And then but there's like a tuft of fur here, so it looks a little weird, so I'm gonna try and do it where the bottom of the ear is the color of the fur. Because I think that'd look better. E44 donated $20. I'm late in recovering from being sick, but I wanted to wish you a happy World Kindness Day. Thank you! Everyone should be kind to one another.
No, I want to be me. Aren't you tired of being nice? Don't you just want to go apeshit?
Aren't you tired of being mean? Don't you just want to be nice?
I was gonna work on stuff today, and I haven't done any of that.
Oops.
I also need to prepare stuff for D&D tomorrow.
Fun. Wait, no, I want this to be full. Oops. Wrong layer. Start over. Dankness! Donated $1. When are we gonna get a first trailer SNT movie design? Never! Never! I mean, I've seen people draw first movie Sonic in a way that doesn't look like weird, but I don't even know how I do that. My roommate is recording. I can tell because I hear, Steve, look out!
Is it Meredith or?
It's Meredith. Just recording for that Minecraft thingy again. We don't judge in this house. We're VAs, we gotta eat. Why are you so quiet? 'Cause I'm focused on working. That's what happens. I get real focused when I start, like, doing the line art for something. 'Cause I'm just, like, really intensely, like, just, like, real into this. Bless you.
Thank you.
Are you using a Huion tablet? Yes. I'm using the Huion tablet that I reviewed in the redesigning Flaming Knuckles video. Well, I missed a spike, but I'm not gonna do that one. Okay. Okay, so ponytail.
Wait, that was like fucking Sonic Heroes theme, wasn't it?
Yeah. That's what's playing right now. It's the power plant music, which is like the best song from Sonic Heroes.
Okay. Get some locations drafted out for players tomorrow. I don't have any combat encounters ready though. But
Okay. Head lines complete. Now I can just do this, and now everything's connected. And yes, she will have blue arms, because that's just the way the world works in this universe, I guess. What drawing program to use? Clip Studio Paint! Miyuko BA donated 5 Canadian dollars and sent me an emoji. That's cute. Thank you. Why does it matter what color Sonic's arms are? Exactly! People should be more concerned about, like, the quality of the games rather than what color Sonic's arms are. This is the only new Sonic design where the legs didn't get longer. Yeah, you know. True. His legs are about the same size. It's like a more fluffy modern Sonic. Skip that one.
Trying to think of something interesting to ask the chat.
How about you ask the chat what to ask the chat?
Hey chat, what should I ask the chat?
Hey chat, if you could write the Sonic movie, how would you write it differently?
Greetings.
Kill.
Hello, Spencer.
Hello, Courtney and Zedrin.
Say hi to the chat, Spencer.
Hello to the chat, Spencer.
That's my thing.
You're welcome.
Sigh. Hey,
Fine
chat.
now.
Hey, chat. Flaming Knuckles is here. Bother him.
Hey! Yeah, how did I do that voice again?
You're just like, I'm Knuckles! I don't know how to copy it, but just like, I'm Knuckles! I'm Flaming Knuckles!
Flaming Knuckles! Alright, he had the friggin' surfer dude attitude.
Yeah. He was like Surfer Dude. It was like Boom Knuckles almost.
I think that's what the reference you gave me was, so that's
Yeah.
what I was...
I like Boom Knuckles, so.
I'll have to go back and review that.
Hooray!
Hooray!
I've been really eager to work on that, but I can't. I can't yet. This kills the Courtney.
Killing is bad.
Anyway, Spencer, I am drawing SNT as if she were in the Sonic movie.
Is it terrifying?
No, it's cute. New Sonic, not old Sonic.
Oh, okay.
New movie Sonic. We're not gonna talk about old movie Sonic anymore. He's been canceled.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You haven't seen New Sonic?
No, I've seen New Sonic.
Oh, right. You
I
were.
haven't.
I'm sorry, I ruined the joke!
Ah!
No! I'm a failure!
One clap.
F.
Did you post a link to the live stream, or is that in the other server?
It's in the other server.
Oh dear.
I actually posted a link to the Twitter post that links to the live stream. Because I am functional. I'm a functional human being. Wait, hold the phone! Hold
No.
the phone!
No.
Undertale Live?
Oh yeah. Toby approved it because they said that they want to make changes to the orchestra depending on what the audience votes on.
Oh my god, that sounds so cool! Oh, why
It'd
is
be
it in
kinda
an... It has to be in one city, of course. That's so cool! I hope it, like, tours, because that's amazing! Kahuna Laguna donated $2 and said, meow? Here, I'll give you a meow in SNT's voice. Meow? Hey. Oh yeah, last night I had a dream. I went to Universal Studios and they had a new section of the park that was just like a property nightmare, or like a property mishmash where they had like all these random assortment of attractions that were based off of properties that they just had on hand. So you'd have like SpongeBob here and Hello Kitty there, and just like it was weird. And it was a water park. It was like there were like non-water rides and there were water rides mixed in the same area.
I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but these are strange dreams.
Yeah. I know. I know what I'm about. Oops. Right. The Emoji Movie came out 2 years ago. Ugh. Don't remind me.
I still don't know what the heck they were thinking when they made that.
Money.
Yeah, but did they though?
Okay. Dankness donated $1. How would you feel about a Kirby and Sonic crossover? How would that work? Is the question. What would be the story behind that crossover?
Kirby and Sonic go to the movies.
Kirby and Sonic go to the movies? He's just like, I'm gonna get some popcorn. And then Kirby's just like, fire!
I'll be right back!
Fire! Fire!
Can you guys imagine if you were pregnant and then you got an ultrasound and you ask the doctor if it's a boy or a girl and he says, I don't know, bro, and he shows you the sonogram and it's just a large human foot with an umbilical cord attached to it, and then your husband just laughs and says, ha ha ha, fetus.
What the fuck? What? How would you react if Chakra X asked you to use your character in an animation? Chakra X is the guy that did Nazo Unleashed, right? That'd be neat. I would say go for it.
You know, for a second there, Zed, I thought you were referencing that one foot guy.
What guy?
He's like worked for Nickelodeon or something.
Oh, Dan Schneider.
Dan Schneider.
Dan Schneider, derp derp derp. The Nickelodeon foot guy. That's his legacy.
That's what I know him as, okay?
That is his legacy. Well, his legacy is that he's a gross person, but also Nickelodeon Footman. Earnhardt Fan Productions donated $2 and said, "Boy, you need Jesus." I agree. But he's not gonna get any Jesus.
Who are you referring to?
Zed.
Ah.
Okay. Kahuna Laguna donated $2. You could say it was his legacy. Har har har. Har har Thursdays.
I like this guy.
Are you guys bro and sis?
What?
No.
There's 3 of us here.
I
First
think
of
we're
all,
referring to you, Spencer. You and Courtney.
first of
Because you guys have been talking more. I've been kind of quiet.
you gotta be more specific when you ask questions like that, because there are more than 2 people here.
Not like that'll change the answer.
Second, no. I don't have a brother.
She's an only child. Spencer's my bro, but that's not the same thing as a brother.
He's
That's
a brother
right, bro.
from another mother.
Brother from another mother.
Oh, I have made a mistake.
Uh-oh.
It's fine. I can fix it.
Are you sure?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. There we go. I could just do this. No. Do this.
Hey, Courtney, what's your position on profanity in this stream?
You can say the fuck word.
What about in the chat?
I mean,
Usually it'll get auto-flagged. So.
yeah. Can I be the sib from another crib? Yes, of course, B.
Oh, I got ice cream yesterday. I'm gonna have some later. Yum.
Wowie! Zowie!
I was gonna get fish food, but they didn't have any today.
Aww.
So instead I got tonight dough, which is also really
Yeah.
Did you ever figure out if they have any sherries in your area?
They would not.
No.
How unfortunate for you.
No pie shakes for you.
Yeah, they are. Why is the zoom on this so weird? They are exclusively in Portland, and they are everywhere in Portland. Looking at this map,
Oh yes, yes they are. One of
like
our
I'll
many
just look
local
at
brands.
screenshots. This is
It's
what it
kind
looks
of
like
funny
in
because the pie shake is like the only good thing they have.
Kahuna Laguna donated $2 more. I don't respond to people asking for them to be noticed because that's not an interesting thing for me to interact with. No offense. I just...
full offense.
It gets a little annoying, I'll admit. I'm not opposed to people saying it, I'd rather people, like, engage me in a way that is more, interesting for the stream in general.
If you want somebody to notice you, try actually holding a conversation or asking an interesting question.
Yeah.
Just wanting attention for the sake of attention is not something that, well, you and everybody else. There's nothing unique about that. You got to remember that when you're commenting and stuff and you're trying to vie for somebody's attention, you're doing it with, at the moment, 168 other people.
Yeah.
So why should Senpai Please Notice Me get precedence over something that people could actually talk about?
Yeah, I'd rather people just ask me questions rather than just asking for shoutouts or asking to be noticed.
Yes, it is I, the Frenchiest fry. It is I, Zedrin, who said that. Courtney, have you ever thought about putting up the Discord live streaming display?
Thought I had it in here. Oh, I guess I don't.
You might have it. It might just not have been enabled, which you can re-enable it by turning it off and on again if it's on there.
It is, but it's not showing up at all.
Turn it off and turn it back on.
Yeah. Hang on, let me see. What are we doing here?
Hilariously, that's the very solution to most of the problems we face in the workplace I work at.
Turn
That's
it
the
off
solution
and
to
on.
pretty much any technological thing.
Turn it off and turn it back on.
It's off, it's on. Not quite sure where it is because even its like box isn't like showing up on the screen when it's usually like visible. I don't know where it is.
Here, just make sure that it should be a browser source. Use this for the URL.
Copy.
And make sure that the width is set to 312 and the height is set to 600.
With 312. Control. No, I did not mean to Control Z that. Or Control C. I meant to Control V. There it is! We got it! Now people can see who's talking.
Hooray!
Okay, back to what I was doing.
Courtney, why don't you confess your love to Zeddy here?
That's a funny jokes.
Hey, Courtney, do you love me?
I mean, I love a lot of people.
Say it out loud.
I...
It's free real estate. So we're currently going over like DM woes in my server stuff. Like one thing that one friend had. It's like Archfey's house is in the center of a village, large magical tree, which the house was not carved, but rather the house grew. Player cuts in, what kind of tree? I don't know, a magical one? So I brought up my stories of having to constantly describe literature, and then people are coming up with ideas. One that somebody had. Let's see, where was it?
When the players kill the monster in one turn.
No. The papers on the table have a ledger of what was looted from the town, as well as what appears to be some bad poetry about dragons. What does the poetry say? and so then people are coming up with ways to describe it. Imagine if Dr. Seuss didn't rhyme. It's that about dragons.
I saw a dragon. It was big. That's the poem.
It's
It's
slam poetry now.
dragons. Large. Ferocious.
You found
Wings.
hentai. What kind of hentai?
Wings so large. And then I stick my whole leg in the air while I'm doing slam poetry.
But yeah, that kind of reminds me of one thing that could have happened in another game. We found... Basically, we were capturing this one rogue guard who was trying to lead a coup. And we found some letters on his desk. And the DM just described it as... They're very smutty letters and they're very sultry, obviously to a lover. And it's like... If I wanted to be an asshole...
Say?
I could have been like, well, what do they say?
What do they say? I want to know.
I am interested for reasons. No.
And because of that, I'm not even going to... If you're
Or there was
interested.
like the one
at
time you
least.
tried to get me to describe poetry in Death House. Eh.
It's okay. I had a similar problem happen with the books in the first Lionsgate campaign. God, was that ages ago?
Feeks. Calling group.
Friggin' Mason
Yeehaw.
started asking about the titles of books after I came up with something on the spot.
Yeah, I usually try to like, in those situations and stuff, I more try to like make sure that the thing with situations like that is it's more important that the players know what they are rather than what's inside and what they specifically contain. And it's important that the players also know that. Like, if it's a bunch of books, you can describe like, well, one of them's a cookbook, one of them's a whatnot, and then you can kind of work from there. Like, the books that I have in the Godbreaker campaign, for instance, I know exactly what I want those books to contain, I'm just not going to write it all out, for instance.
Yeah, because that would be tedious.
Yep. And because I haven't actually committed it to a specific literal thing, I just kind of have like the vague terms, that actually allows me to segue perfectly, because you wanted to take the magic initiative feat? Well, lo and behold, that draconic book that you have has information about magic. Ta-da!
Wowie zowie.
Ta-da! It'd be great if I remember that I had it.
Spoilers.
Well, that's not a spoiler, that was the end of the last game. They all rolled intelligence, and literally only the crazy dragonborn druid remembered that they had gone to the Feywild. Everyone else doesn't. They have all these weird effects on them now, and they don't know where they came from.
Or that they have the effects.
Is that they never had the effects in the first place?
Well, a lot of the effects, like Batuzia's skin is now green, and he's basically become Plant Batuzia.
Plantuzia.
Yep. Technically, Spencer, one of the things I had mentioned to you, but I think it was forgotten, is that all food that you currently eat doesn't taste good. It tastes like dirt.
No, this is news to me. I don't remember receiving this little bonus.
Huh. That was supposed to be the last one that you had gotten on your roll tables.
Huh.
I must have forgotten to tell you. Oh well. No dirt
Oopsie.
food for you.
Oh boy.
Oopsie.
Or at least now it does. Man, all this stuff is shit.
Okay. Got all this.
Also, I think what I'll do, just so that way you're not locked into doing it constantly, instead of basically having Whimsy's voice constantly be monotone and robotic, just randomly the most inappropriate sentences come off that way. That way you don't have to be locked into role-playing a specific way. If that sounds agreeable.
Sounds fine to me.
Cool. And they all probably will expire eventually. Probably.
Okay, that does not inspire confidence in me, given the other effect that you put on me.
What was the other one?
Magical effects last twice as long.
Oh, fine.
This also includes positive effects, however.
And
So,
negative
like,
effects. And they also do double damage, which is
Yeah.
yeah, if anything sneezes magic at me, I'm pretty much dead.
But at the same time, a single healing word can bring you all the way back to full health, probably.
With exhaustion.
It's got its pros and cons. Is what I'm.
You also got to consider how common magical effects are. Because, like, not a lot of NPCs have spellcasting.
Oh, it's not the NPCs I'm worried about.
Oh, you're worried about friendly fire.
Mr. Thunderwave.
I want to play D&D.
Having played a druid, I can at least say that druids are usually going to be very particular about where they thunder wave, so I don't think you need to worry.
Why is it the first thing I thought of when you said that is art?
Is what?
Where they thunder wave, and I thought to myself, fart. What? Brain, why?
Fort.
I don't know.
I'm working with Alex too much.
D&D is very fun. I need to make another D&D vid sometime. I want to do something about the whole lizard folk camp and how everybody ate human meat. That'd be a great one. I also really want to do the one about the wolves and just how we had 10 fucking wolves and 2 terrified bards.
Wolves!
What wound up happening, we went into this goblin camp where they had taken over a mine. We managed to actually convince a wolf to help us using Speak with Animals, and it led us to where its kin were. And there's a huge dire wolf as well as like 6 other wolves there. We managed to talk to the wolves and managed to persuade them to help us liberate them, as well as kill out the goblins so that way they can be free. Eventually, we managed to get through to them. So we open up the whatchamacallit, the pen. The wolves just charge out and rush down the goblins. We have two druids players and a bard player, as well as a druid understudy and a bard understudy, both of them kobolds. All of the druids turn into wolves, and then Bulbagoth, our moon druid, turns into a direwolf. So we have 2 direwolves, 10 regular wolves, and then we have 2 very confused bards just running through the entire underground, just mauling things.
One of which is terrified of wolves.
Yes. They have a phobia of dogs.
A dogophobia.
Because they were mauled by a dog early on.
Same
Everyone's
player
like,
was mauled by a
"Wolves!"
deer, actually.
Yeah, that player has the worst luck with animals. And yet they're friends with their best friends are 2 druids.
Just gonna do it this way. Okay. No, that's the thing I wanted to read. No, it was this one.
Oh, is Dwarf Fortress out on Steam already? I really wonder when Dwarf Fortress, like, they say it's a planned release date, time is subjective. I really want to play Dwarf Fortress though, because like it looks, I really love colony builder games. And I like ones with like a whole lot of nuance, but also ones that aren't like very tedious resource management. Like Oxygen Not Included, that's not really, it's not as fun for me because it's so much tedious resource management.
From what I understand, the Dwarf Fortress is super heavy RNG heavy, but it generates like everything.
Yep. It's like, imagine
3 of the area. It's crazy.
it's basically like imagine the same generation style of Caves of Cud,
Yeah.
but instead it's colony based. But I just love colony builders and stuff. Like, I really there's this one game called No Moria, which was abandoned by the devs. And funnily enough, because I wrote a review mentioning this, I got banned from submitting reviews for No Moria, which is stupid. So fuck those devs.
Why would they do that?
But it's like it was a good idea, and then they just didn't do anything with. They just abandoned it, so it's left incomplete and buggy. But RimWorld's really good, though it only has like one layer of terrain and stuff, so it's not like you can dig or anything. And the problem I have with RimWorld is that it has a hard cap on how big your colony can be. Once you get to a certain point, unless you're using mods, you'll stop getting new recruits. So there's no massive colonies where you have like 50 people. You can only have maximum of about like 12. I like colony games where you can manage a whole lot of people, though. Oh my god, this is hilarious. So, in Dwarf Fortress a few years ago, there was a weird bug where cats were able to accidentally get drunk. When there is a spill of liquid on the ground, you can walk through it. Normally with like blood and stuff, if you walk over blood, you'll leave bloody footprints. It works with any puddle of liquid, however. So if a cat walks through a puddle of booze, they will have booze on their feet. This doesn't make them drunk. Though what do you think cats usually do to clean themselves? They lick their paws. They are programmed to actually do this in Dwarf Fortress, so they would actually ingest the booze this way, and that would get them drunk. That's so crazy.
Oh my god. Why?
Well, it's like...
This is what happens when you have programmers with nothing to do.
Yeah. Well, the thing is like, just the fact that they decided to make it where them licking their paws would cause them to ingest anything on their hands and stuff, like, I could see how that might have effects on things, like maybe if they accidentally stepped in poison, or if there was like blood or something like that and you wanted them to be like vampire cats and stuff. It would be a really interesting way to kind of make those mechanics. But having it, they didn't even intend for it to them to actually be able to get drunk, but lo and behold, the booze effect winds up applying to them still. It's hilarious.
Because it's probably just a blanket modifier.
Mm-hmm. It's great though.
You drink beer,
Like,
you get drunk. Cat drink beer.
You know, this is probably something that we've all talked about before in these streams, but I really kind of want to see a Sonic game that actually tries to do, like, legitimate open world.
Yeah.
Like, open world done properly for a Sonic game. Like, say, for instance, your goal is to just get from point A to point B, but there's a whole bunch of different paths and things to explore before you get there. Or there's, like, small objectives that have to do with other things that you have to accomplish first. And it's, like, not, like, very scripted objectives and things like that. They're just, oh, hey, you go here, you do thing, you complete mission.
So it's like Grand Theft Auto Mobius.
Kinda. I don't mean, like, necessarily, like, a complete open world, but I mean, like, each level is very open. Because, like, there's two ways to design, like, the popular way to design Sonic courses nowadays is think of it more like a racing game. You're on a linear track and stuff, there's not many alternate routes to go. This one would be more like, imagine more like a Banjo-Kazooie style, like, giant area and stuff, except it has specific ramps and things to run on. And your goal is basically, it's not just to get to the finish line, or maybe it is to get to the finish line and the finish line is just hidden somewhere. I don't know.
There we go. I have an idea. I want to see how it looks.
Spencer, do you want to know the most annoying thing in Warframe? There's a lot of things that are really annoying in Warframe. But the absolute worst is when there's a nullifier next to you, and you have a really powerful buff, like, say, 40,000 damage on your Glass Shards buff Asgara, or a maxed out Chroma buff. And then you get hit by a ancient healer, who grapples you and pulls you right next to his nullifier buddy. And you can't do anything but watch.
Here.
This is a picture of hell. Oh, I can't believe I hadn't seen anything about this before, but
Ah! I put it through a
Hi, Saki.
complex slam.
Heard the crowd screaming up jam. Swear that I'm throwing you the facts, because that's how I beat Shaq. Hi.
Hello.
How's it going?
I'm working. This is what I have.
Stay kids.
Thanks. Everyone, Saki has arrived.
Hi, Saki.
I brought home
Hi,
something we
Saki.
desperately needed. More plates!
More plates.
More plates. There was like a stack full of stuff at the apartment waiting for me that was mine that I left behind. I found like all of the clothes that I've been missing, including my gench coat, which I'm very jazzed about.
Yay, your gench coat.
No.
Can Saki hear us?
No, I'm wearing headphones.
What the heck?
Listen, if I'm not wearing headphones, my music's gonna echo.
Whoa, what does that little bitch have to say to me?
Tell her I said, what to heck?
He said, what to heck?
Oh. About what?
I don't know.
About her not being able to hear us, duh!
About you not being able to hear them.
Oh.
Here, give the headphones to Saki really quick. I need to ask her something.
Okay.
Hello?
Bitch.
Oh, alright, it's gonna be like that, huh? It's gonna be like that, huh? I'm not scared of you.
Who you
should be.
fighting?
No, I'm gonna, when you get here, I'm gonna walk out and be like, oh, hey, Zed, how? And then I'm gonna push you down the stairs.
What stairs?
The stairs outside of the house.
So I'm gonna walk inside.
Girl, who you
And then
fighting?
you're gonna leave me back outside.
No, before you
You're
even
gonna
get
push
in,
me
you're
down
gonna
the
be
stairs.
walking up the stairs and be like, hey, I'm here, and I'll be like, oh, hey, what's...
Well, if you realize that now, I'll see it coming, and I'll strike first.
No, you'll forget.
Oh.
This is the spot.
An elephant never forgets, but I forget what an elephant remembered.
Did you just call yourself an elephant?
No.
I think he did.
I think you did.
I said an elephant never forgets, but I forget what an elephant remembers.
The
That
children are
explicitly
fighting!
means I am not an elephant.
We're not fighting. This is friendly banter. I always threaten to push people I love down the stairs.
True.
Anyway, here, you can
I'm
have
very
your...
bitch.
This is very warm.
Yeah, because I've been wearing them for 2.5 hours.
12.5 hours.
2.5 hours.
Is Saki a dog? No, Saki's a fox, which is a kind of dog.
No, Saki's a weeaboo.
Saki's a weeaboo, he said.
That's a kind of dog.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Okay, now I gotta...
So is dog in that sense dirty old guy?
Oh, wait.
No!
No, you silly. No. Incorrect. This is one. This is the one I wanted. No.
Do you
tell you
like
about
ice
something
cream?
you
It's a
don't
creamy, creamy dream. Yes, it's so creamy, soft, so creamy, sweet. It's got cadoozes. We got push pops too. Come on, get your ice cream. Don't go to school.
What I will say, do you want to hear me bitch about the annoying guy at the party?
Sure.
He was the most pretentious, insufferable fuckwit I've ever met in my life. Jesus Christ. Okay, so this boy was like white as mayonnaise, and he wants to go off about, I'm half Cherokee, and you guys have no idea the racism I've experienced. And I'm like,
Wow.
I'm like, you want to run that by me again? He's like, yeah, when I was in like elementary school, the teacher used to always say how to me. And I'm like, okay, first of all, I find that hard to believe. Second of all, you're white as the moon, sir. I sincerely doubt anyone even knows you're half Indian unless you tell them, which I think you do, because you look like the kind of person that wants to talk about it a lot. And he just,
probably...
like, every single thing we did, he had something to say about it. He starts fucking talking about, like, we were playing Jackbox, and he's like, oh, it's so interesting. I'm learning so much about all of your personalities through this, and it's really interesting, because psychologically, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, shut up, God. I
take it Saki can't hear us anymore, can she?
No.
There's nothing I hate more than people who act like they know everything and they fucking don't.
Yeah.
God.
Here, I'm just gonna...
Just unplug your mic.
Unplug my mic.
Or unplug your headphone.
But I have music playing. I guess I'll turn the music off.
Why? For
Or just
what?
turn it down.
Yes.
For why reason?
So you can hear them.
Oh.
I have story to add.
But there's also a microphone next to me, so there's gonna be issues
Yeah,
here.
aren't they gonna hear themselves?
Depends on whether or not the microphone is attached to the same device.
I mean...
She doesn't
Or
have,
cardioid.
like, a fancy fucking wire setup like you do.
Actually, my setup would have the same issue.
Well,
When you have an audio device and stuff, if it is both receiving and broadcasting audio at the same time, it will cancel those two things out.
well, it's like... kind of echoing, apparently. Oh,
Ooh.
according to my...
Oh, I thought
Hang on,
Saki
hang
was
on, hang on.
complaining about some creep that tried to pick her up. Turns out it was just an egomaniac. No, that's the best part. It was both. He also tried to hit on me, and then I was like, sir, I'm 24, and he's like, oh, you're too young for me, and I was like, yeah, can you leave me alone now? And then he did, thank fucking God. So I didn't have to deal with that.
Yeah.
But he called me Eric's old lady, and I'm like, first of all, we're not dating. Second of all, I have only ever heard, like, redneck people use that phrase. And we were like, no, we're not dating. And he's like, oh, interesting. And then for, like, the rest of the night, anytime I said anything, he would just be like, oh, Courtney's so funny. Courtney has such an interesting personality. I'm so intrigued. And I was like, no, please, God, no.
Gross! That's disgusting.
Yeah, it sucked. And then Eric was like, I was like, who's taking you home? And he's like, oh, I was going to get Becca to do it, but she didn't come. And I was like, I'll take you home. And he's like, oh, that's so nice. And I'm like, no, it's just because I want to talk to you. And he's like, about what? And we get in the car and I close the door. And I'm like, that is the most insufferable person I've ever met in my fucking life. And he just started laughing. It's like, God. And I can't fully express to you how annoying he was without you having, like, been there. You know how, like, my dad was when he was, like, in a playful mood? Like that, but to like the nth degree.
Oh God.
Like he would make really funny faces and voices and think he was just like the king of comedy, and really it was just very annoying. And like at one point we were playing Cards Against Humanity, and like, you know, normal people when they play cards, they just read the cards, but no, every single one he picked up, he was like, oh, this reminds me of a story. And I'm like, I don't care. I don't care.
What is he, a Disney character?
He was the worst.
What an asshole!
It's just so fucking annoying. Other than that, I had fun.
That's good.
The one thing that like weirds me out though is these two people came who are like friends of Eric's, and I've met them a couple times before, but they have a kid, and every time they come to a party we have, they bring the kid who's 11 to a party full of like 25 pluses where we play like Jackbox and Cards Against Humanity. So, you know, little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Quality parenting.
And then like we were playing Jackbox, and like sometimes she plays Jackbox with us, and we were doing Quiplash, and she like one of her answers had the word asshole in it, and her mom like got mad about it, and I'm like, what do you expect? Honestly, she spends time around us. What do you expect? She got all mad, and she made her go sit on the couch, and she couldn't play with us for the next hour, and I was like, I don't know why you're punishing her for this. Like you brought this upon yourself.
Parents are obnoxious.
Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do? Anyway,
On
that
a
was
note
my
of-
life.
On the note of like the whole I'm 50% Indian guy, I seriously doubt that as well. Considering like I'm 50% mixed race myself, and I look white as a sheet as well.
Yeah, I don't know. He was one of those people that was going off about like, oh yeah, I'm 50% Indian, and then also I'm part German and blah blah blah. And I'm like, so you're like every white person, you mean?
Yeah, he probably was not 50% Indian.
Oh yeah, I doubt
Please.
it. Dude, he started like going off about how, well, I'm not gonna get into it fully, but he started like way oversharing about his family, and it was like making everyone really uncomfortable, and we're like, can we just stop talking about it? And Eric kept trying to tell him to shut up, and he just kept like talking over us, trying to tell him that we didn't want to hear about it. Gah!
Blah.
Eric said he won't be coming into any parties anymore, so thank God for that.
That's good.
Eric's like, yeah, that's the first time I've hung out with him outside of work. And I was like, and the last? And he's like, and the last. And I'm like, thank you. I wish you had camera on.
Saki and I just started like jamming out to the music that just came on.
We do that like all the time. Anytime a song comes on that we both like, we just immediately start like thrashing. I love you, Sake. I love alcohol too.
I've never had sake before.
It's like spicy water.
Isn't that all alcohol?
Isn't that
the clear
vinegar?
kind. The clear kind. It's like most clear alcohol. It's water, but it hurts.
Painful water. Well, the difference is that
That's
vinegar has
vinegar.
a taste.
It doesn't have a taste, no. Sake tastes like pepper in water.
Ew.
Seriously.
I can't have straight alcohol. I need something mixed in with it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm finished with the art.
Good job.
I hope everybody likes it.
It's not even shaded.
First of all,
Rude!
I have a background on it. That's the most you can get out of me.
It's either shading or background. Pick one.
Exactly. I put effort into shading or I put effort into the background.
Fuck effort.
Also, I didn't shade the first Sonic. So,
Consistency.
yes, it's gotta match. Do you like her scene eyelashes?
I do like her seeing eyelashes.
There were more on them, but I was like, this is overkill. I better tone it down a little bit.
Nah, man.
Dankness, don't need a dollar. When are we getting face cam for the streams? I don't know, when I have a better webcam. I don't really like...
When having a face cam actually adds something to the content.
Exactly, yeah. That too, because art streams with a face cam just sounds weird.
Yeah, because it's just you staring down at
Yeah,
them.
exactly. And I'd have to like remember where the webcam is pointing and then look at that and...
Real quick, I just want to say Dragon Thunder X knows what it's about.
There's gotta be more
To life. Actually, speaking of seeing that 11-year-old that was at the party, they were telling us about how she got a referral the other day because she growled at her classmates, and I was like, nice. Live your truth, child.
So here's the tour of the art.
The tour.
Yes, she's very fluffy. She's wearing shorts. I thought shorts would look cuter on this. She's got a scrunchie. I gave her like an actual defined scrunchie instead of just like the oval. And I gave her Converse. Because Movie Sonic is wearing name brand shoes. So I gave her name brand shoes.
Nice.
See, Movie Sonic's wearing Pumas. So I gave her Converse. That's why I have that shoe on my bed. Because I was using it as a reference.
You should have drawn her in the SNT X3 loafers you have.
I did that for the Olympics outfit.
Did you
actually.
really?
Yeah, I did.
Did you write SNT X3 on the back of it?
Oh, they're not facing the back.
But is it there in spirit?
It's there in spirit. See, It's just missing the Etnies logo.
Mm.
Because that'd be overkill on these shoes. Yeah.
Nice.
Yay!
What did you think about the Sonic movie trailer? She literally watched it like 40 times in one day.
Yeah.
Just on repeat.
Yeah. And thank you. Well, the thing hasn't popped up, but Celestial Star donated $2.
I can see the future.
But yeah, when the Sonic movie trailer, the new one, when the new trailer came out, like, I felt pure joy. Joy. But also, like, that day I was having anxiety, so I just kept watching it to make myself feel better.
Are you cold?
I don't know.
You're dressed like it's cold in here.
I slept in this. It was cold last night. Bad, Courtney, get your shoes off the bed. It's my bed! I will face the consequences.
They're not dirty.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I haven't worn those shoes in a while.
The art on these is really ugly.
Yeah. I mean, you know.
What middle schooler got this brand deal?
That's a good question. I don't even know how to look that up. Just like... Oh, Love note.
I don't think that's the person.
I don't think
It
so.
just says deer on the inside.
So, for reference, the Converse that I referenced for these are... I got these in, like, the 8th grade, I think. And they have, like, artwork of a boy and a girl. A girl she has a skirt on and socks and Converse.
And she's holding a love note behind her back.
And she's holding a love note.
And her arms are like noodles.
Yeah, and on the inside it just has the word dear over and over and over. DEAR. Dear ...
And this man has breadsticks for legs.
He does have breadsticks. His pants are breadsticks colored. Oh, I could go for some breadsticks.
I had some breadsticks.
No fair! You got to go to Olive Garden.
Olive Garden.
Yes. I was trying to think of a silly name for that.
Hey, Courtney, one of these people has a great idea. You
What?
should start a Discord.
No! I have one. It's Patreon supporters only. That's
Exclusive.
It's exclusive. No, I just did that because that's easier on my stress.
Having a public Discord server is a nightmare.
I'm in the Sonic Son 182 Discord, and it is almost unbearable.
I think Courtney's specific when choosing mods. That's not true. She chose me.
Yeah, I'm here too for some reason.
I mean, I trust you. I trust most of my friends.
You should never trust me with anything.
I trust you to make good decisions about what's appropriate in a live chat because you are also a streamer.
The beginning of that sentence was very untrue. I trust you to make good decisions.
I mean, that's why I was specific about that.
Oh my god, I just realized these shoes are Converse.
Oh my god, they are!
Amazing.
I
I
forgot.
didn't know.
Those are better.
What's this diagram on the inside?
I don't know.
Bottom, middle, top.
No idea.
We may never know.
Would you recommend coming back to DeviantArt soon? I don't know about
Not
that
after
one.
what they did to the UI.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
It looks horrible.
I picked V as a mod because I talked to them before, and I trusted them, so now they are a mod.
Pete, we're so sorry we keep calling you a girl. You just have such soft girl energy. It's hard.
They are NB.
I know.
NB.
But they have very soft energy, which makes me feel like girl.
Panda Gamer donated $20. Oh shoot, I forgot today was Thursday. Your art is amazing. Take my money. Thanks. I'm on DeviantArt and I gotta say don't.
It looks horrible.
It don't look good. It looks like a mobile app. Which is unfortunately the way that a lot of websites are becoming nowadays. Because they want one design that fits on both computer and mobile. They are just a soft bee.
I know.
Anyway, I think I'm done streaming now.
Yay!
Yeah.
You did.
I finished the art. It looks like this. This is what SNT would look like if she were in the Sonic movie.
Anyone want to toss her some last minute donations? Deb?
You're welcome.
Thanks. Okay. Goodbye, everyone.
Sayonara.
Hello.